I had missed the last train and found myself stranded at the station. Just as I was about to lose hope, an old bus with the route number 13 approached. The driver, an elderly man with hollow eyes, nodded silently as I boarded. Inside, the bus was dimly lit and filled with an unsettling odor. I took a seat near the middle, avoiding the dark corners. The ride was eerily quiet, with no conversations or rustling noises, only the low rumble of the engine. The passengers were pale and expressionless, adding to my growing unease. As the bus drove further, the streets outside became increasingly unfamiliar and desolate, lined with decaying buildings and thickening fog. I leaned forward and whispered to a woman across the aisle, asking where the bus was heading. She turned slowly, her eyes vacant, and replied, home in a hollow voice. The bus continued into an even more unfamiliar part of the city, and I decided I had to get off at the next stop. When the bus finally stopped, the doors remained closed, and the driver ignored me. Panic set in as the bus resumed its journey. My phone had no signal, and the screen showed only static before shutting off. I glanced at the other passengers, but they remained still and silent, adding to the feeling of isolation. In the back of the bus, I noticed a small child clutching a teddy bear, staring out the window. I approached her and asked if she knew where the bus was going. She turned slowly, her face gaunt and eyes dark, and whispered, "To the end of the line." Terrified, I hurried back to my seat. The bus stopped abruptly, and the lights flickered. The doors creaked open to reveal nothing but darkness outside. The passengers rose and walked off the bus one by one, disappearing into the void. Gathering my courage, I stepped off the bus and was enveloped in the cold, dark void. The surroundings slowly took shape, and I found myself in a deserted, decrepit neighborhood. The bus was gone, and I was alone. I walked for what felt like hours until I saw a flickering light in the distance. It was a small diner, and I hurried towards it, hoping for help. Inside the diner, a tired-looking waitress greeted me. I explained my situation, and she warned me that the bus I had taken collected lost souls. She told me that to find my way back, I needed to remember who I was and where I belonged. Determined, I walked back out into the darkness, hoping to find my way home.